I'm sitting here trying to eat a Pop-Tart, and y'all are popping in chat, like... It's a Monday, people. I'm not used to y'all being here. Which is insane. Hang on, I gotta pull up chat and all the fun stuff. Guys, how we doing? Happy Monday, which sounds really weird to say, but happy Monday. This is day 3 that we have been... Hi, yes, can I help you? Yes. Oh, is the rest of my Pop-Tart in your way? Apparently, because she sat down. Oh, kitty, I love you. Yeah. This is our 3rd day in a row we've been live, which is weird to say that, but I'm enjoying it. We hit up one mystery game yesterday. Today we're heading back to a different type of mystery game, and to a character we know fairly well. This is Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. This is an updated version, so it is like a 2023 base version. And yeah, we get to say hi to Hercule Poirot again. I'm excited. Y'all excited? I'm excited. Yeah. Also, do as the mod says, and if you're not following the amazing Jimmy B93, which I think everybody who is here currently is, make sure you're doing it. Not like now, but right now. Doing some Pikmin yesterday. Jimmy, did I read correctly that you lost a few more Pikmin than you would have liked last night, sir? How did that go? Is this game scary too? I don't think so. I think it's going to be very much like the Agatha Christie games we have played before. We'll see whether that holds true or not. But that's the hope. So... Oh, there we go. The very first publication, The Murder on the Orient Express, was a 6th installment serialization in the Saturday Evening Post in 1933, under the title Murder on the Calais Coach. There you go. There is some literature history. That thing below me. It's fine. Struggle, legit, struggle bus. I am... So, Katlian Hotel, Istanbul, December 15th, 2023, 9 a.m. Now you see why they cast Kenneth Branagh as Poirot.
The development you predicted in the Kastner case happened unexpectedly. Please come back immediately.
How can it be unexpected if I have predicted it?
Poirot, my friend, is that you?
Okay, we have actual voice acting. I wasn't expecting that, but okay. Go to Book. It's gonna be Book. At the reception desk, use L, obviously.
Poirot, it is I, Book.
He is a Book. Alright. Alright, we're good. Okay, controls are a little finicky, but alright.
Poirot, is it truly you, my friend?
Book, it is indeed me.
What brings you so far from home?
A little affair in Syria.
An affair of the heart?
Of the board.
No, a modest affair of recovering stolen artifacts. But now I am summoned home to England and must leave immediately.
This evening? You travel on the Orient Express, I hope.
I have made no arrangements yet, as I just learned that an emergency has
Wow,
arisen,
the mouthing is bad on this.
Very well. It will be my pleasure to secure you a sleeper on the Orient Express.
If the director of the line insists, I accept
Yeah.
with pleasure.
And we'll
Yeah.
I too depart this afternoon. We'll have plenty of time to catch up. I'll have the hotel transfer our luggage.
Excuse me, sir. You are the director of the line? The Princess Dragomirov would like to know if she may keep her mina in her compartment on the train.
Good morning, Princess. It is an honor to welcome you aboard.
Okay, we're gonna have royalty online.
Absolutely no problem for your pet.
You will ask about his food?
Oh, yes. The Princess Dragomirov would like to know if there is food for minors on board. Insects, small amphibians, baby rodents.
Baby rodents? Of course, Princess. Don't worry. Your bird will be fed as you demand.
Okay.
You there, desk clerk.
One moment, sir.
Listen to me. Call the police. My train ticket has been stolen.
Stolen? Oh dear. Oh
Okay, they're getting
You
right
travel
into
by
it.
the Orient Express, monsieur?
Arbuthnot. Captain Archibald Arbuthnot, formerly
Arbuthnot?
British Army, now retired. And yes, I'm taking the Orient
Arbuthnot.
Express to Paris. But what business is that of yours?
My name is Book. I am the director of the line at your service. And perhaps
Arbuthnot.
this
I'm
gentleman
gonna...
could assist you.
Jimmy is
He
streaking.
Hercule Poirot.
Love it.
Oh. But I must make that train.
A train ticket. Yesterday I recovered artifacts worth several millions.
Please, my friend. It's not just any ticket.
It's an...
It's an Orient Express ticket.
Very well, I will investigate.
Thank you, Poirot. I will arrange a car to Seketchi station for us.
Sure. Alright. Okay, so we are back to our little gray cells. Let's see, zoom in, zoom out. Move that around. Okay. Okay. Alright, dude.
How do you know your ticket has been stolen, monsieur?
I put it on a table in my room. I came down here to breakfast, and when I got back, my ticket was gone, and other things were on the floor, as if they'd been tossed about.
Alors, monsieur, I suggest we begin in your room. Will you lead the way?
Okay. You can now access the workshop. Workshop. How do we find the ticket? Search, interrogate, inspect. I can't go over. Oh! Connect the elements on the left with those on the right. So we can interrogate the neighbors. We can search the bedroom, and then we can inspect the door. Correct?
That was easy.
Yes, that was easy. Will the rest of this be that easy is the question. Probably not, especially once we get on the train. And it's a dark alias. See, everybody's here this morning. It's a Monday, people. I'm not used to you all being here on a Monday. It's odd.
Floor, Captain Arbuthnot?
4th floor.
Arbuthnot.
One mystery.
I am literally... Oh. 4th floor. I mean, how to work so great. I mean, this is true.
I suppose I can exercise my powers of observation
This is true.
while we wait.
Hugin and his 3-stage different dinosaur. Okay, so he told us he is English. He's a retired captain. But I don't know his age. Oh, I have to hold it. Short-tempered, yeah. Oh, he's 45. Well, there you go. That just answered the question. So in other words, I need to pay just a little bit more attention.
That happens to me a lot.
Listen, don't let the ego get going here on you, dude. Like, let's be real. He looks like a football... He kind of does. Or, like, a football player captain, maybe? Press the option button to open the pause menu and navigate to the character tabs. Okay. He's Belgian. Alright. Director of Wagonlitz Company. Fair. Excuse me.
My room's along here. 411.
Okay.
In a hotel of this quality? A thief?
Okay, you're going this way.
Come on, don't dawdle.
I'm right behind you, dude. Have a conniption, will you, please?
It'll be a disaster if I miss that train.
You're not gonna miss the train.
You have locked the door, monsieur?
Naturally. This is a foreign country.
You have the key card?
Of course.
We will enter.
Electronic door handle. Alright. Can't say I'm surprised by that.
The lock has not been tampered with.
Can I go in, please? Really? Puddle of water?
Water with traces of soap. The water is scented.
Okay, so he got out of the shower. I'm assuming one of these rooms is a bathroom. Like this. I don't see anything interesting about this bottle.
A perfume bottle. Empty. Suggestive.
So maybe he wears perfume? Like, I didn't think that was that suggestive, but alright. Seriously, a gold mustache?
Haha! Golden mustache.
Oh! It's something I can find. Fair enough.
The bed is skillfully made.
I would expect no less from a man who,
The wallet is somewhat worn. It contains just over $200 and the usual cards.
it looks like a U.S.,
The wallet is somewhat contains...
Yes. St. Sophia Basilica. A little before 350, a large basilica was built by the Emperor Constantius in front of the Palace of Constantinople. After a fire in 352, Justinian I had it rebuilt. The construction will end in 537 with the help of 10,000 workers and 100 master buildings. Or builders, not buildings.
A fact sheet from a tour of Saint Sophia.
Okay, can't say I'm surprised by that. I'm gonna check everything on the floor first. Ah, his checking statement. Archibald Arbuthnot, 32 Windsor Gardens in London. So he paid $700 to the bank, or to the hotel. Good lord, this man has got some money. He's got a MasterCard, he's got an American Express. The boy has got some stuff going on here.
A list of travel expenses, but how did these papers end up on the floor?
2048 Bump Street. in a bumpy bump. Oh, we have...
A conspicuous
Yeah.
military cross for meritorious service in Iraq, yet he only retired as a captain.
Oh, I can open drawers. Things to do in Istanbul.
A brochure for this fascinating city.
Okay. Empty drawer. What do we got? Haha, another golden mustache.
You can never have too many of these.
As Zoe says. A book. Card for the hotel. Chocolate candy bars. Okay. Bosphorus cruise. Not filled out though.
A stamped reservation for the Bosphorus ferry.
Okay.
4 floors. It's impossible for a thief to have exited through the window.
I mean, fair. Is there anything else I'm missing? I don't think I am. So let's open this up. Let's see if we have anything. I'm missing a clue. What am I missing? That's what I want to know. Oh, haha. Earring.
This earring, it is not the first time I've seen it, but where? This earring...
Yeah, I know. I hit the wrong button. It's fine. Let's go Hooligan from Hooligan Movie, yes. I've seen so many clips on TikTok of Has-Been, so I for sure... Dark Aliens, have you not watched Has-Been yet? Have you not watched Has-Been or Hell of a Boss? Because if you have not, what are you doing? Everybody is on freaking Has-Been talk right now, and I am 100% here for it. It's so good. I can escape. Jimmy, did you guys finish it? Have you and Music Girl finished it yet? Because I know you said you had left off on episode 5. So you still had a few episodes to go through. Was it see for Spider-Man? I mean, fair.
How long were you at breakfast, Captain?
Half an hour or so. Just a roll and some coffee.
Okay. Okay, so what all have we not done? We need to interrogate the neighbors. Alright, so let's go next door. Please clean up my room.
The room is apparently empty. I will leave it for the moment.
Okay. Anybody else I can talk to? No, because I don't think they would have heard anything. Okay, so what else do we do? Okay. So I do need to click on that room then. Okay, cool. This is what I do like about these games. They do kind of, like, just tell you, hey, ABC.
Go away, please.
No.
Brief word, sir.
I'll give you
Been
2
sleeping
brief
and watching
words.
Twitch and playing
Go
Pirate.
away.
Playing Pirate? What kind
I've
of
been
pirate?
traveling all night from New York. Must I call the management?
Pardon, monsieur.
I do not believe we have awakened a thief.
Okay. So now what else am I missing? Choose the right, they would have had to have had a key card, because they wouldn't have come through the window. The door wasn't forced, so they had to have had a key card.
Et voilà.
Et voila. Okay, wants me to re-talk to the captain. Captain.
Why was there an earring in your room?
An earring? A previous guest, I suspect. I don't wear them.
Speaking of open window, I do have my bedroom window open, so I'm getting some fresh air in here.
Did you leave the window open?
No. That must be how the thief escaped.
On the fourth
No.
floor?
Unless the thief had wings. The bed is very neatly made, but
Yeah,
the
but it's not-
corners are
yeah.
not military style.
The price we paid for this hotel? I'm not going to make my own bloody bed.
I mean, he's not
Interesting to
wrong.
know that.
This is true. For the amount of money we pay, which means he's not in his hotel room alone. So he has somebody with him. Slit the two and earring. Okay. Yep, he had a woman with him. I knew it. So I guess we have to put everything together. The one on the paper is what pushed him down.
The wind probably blew the papers on the floor as it came in through the window.
Okay, see, we got it.
Moreover, the door is closed, and I found an earring on the bedside table. The captain invited a woman into his room.
Yeah, the young
Maybe
woman we saw
she's our
originally.
culprit. That's the right answer.
Okay, so this is simple and easy. Okay, so then we need to go find the woman. Because she had round earrings. She had a double set. I need to expect... No.
My little gray cells did not let me
Nope,
down.
the gray cells aren't working today, chat. This is true. Only finished episode 5. She's through 6. Jimmy, you need to play catch up. You need to get up through episode 6. Which will make you angry. And yeah. Stuff. Things. Still good songs to be had. I will tell you that much. Alright, talk to you again.
Captain Arbuthnot, I have examined your room. Much was revealed, possibly more than you expected. Rest assured we will soon find your ticket.
It's about bloody time. I have a train to catch.
As do I.
You are traveling on the Orient Express?
Yes.
If you will be good enough to answer a few questions, we may both make our train.
Ask away.
Please, give me an account of your movements
Alright.
yesterday.
I spent most of my day in Istanbul
Skull and Bones, been
sightseeing.
plundering,
I
smuggling,
returned
and
to
making
the
a name
hotel
for
as the
myself.
sun
I have
set.
seen
The desk
commercials
clerk can
for
confirm I
Skull and
was
Bones
alone when I picked
online.
up my key. I spent the night
Has
alone.
crossplay.
I had no visitors.
It
in
was
my
Angel from X-Men who was a thief. I mean, yeah. Okay, so there were a lot of sightseeing things in there, so that's not a lie.
Have you told me the entire truth, Captain Arbuthnot?
Of course. I want you to find my ticket.
Can
Earring.
you explain the earring I found on the bedside table?
An earring? Ah. Yes. Forgive me, Mr. Poirot. I had some business correspondence that wanted answering. The hotel provides help for business travelers. They sent up a secretary. I dictated a letter, and she mailed it for me. I hadn't noticed that she had lost an earring.
And when did you invite this secretary? This woman may be the thief we are looking for.
That was yesterday evening. My ticket was still there when I went down to breakfast. She can't have taken it.
I see. Never mind. It is easily checked. And there was no other person in your room?
No, I swear there wasn't.
Ah, well, never mind. If it is not her, there is only one option left.
Fine. Please finish your job quickly. I'll be downstairs in the lobby.
Okay. So what am I supposed to do? Oh, do I just need to go to the lobby now? Yeah, I need to go ask the clerk. Alright. So let's go do that then. No. I really wish I could, like, move the camera back off of him a little bit. Okay. Are you just going to take me to the lobby automatically? You are indeed. Cool beans. Desk clerk. Monsieur, I have a question. Alright, just card for the hotel.
The Hotel Tocatlian is a perfect prelude for my journey.
Okay. I did.
Pardon, monsieur. May I inquire when the staff begins cleaning the rooms?
Every morning at breakfast time, sir. After making certain there are no guests in the room, of course.
May I speak with the chambermaid who cleaned room 411 this morning?
I hope you don't think that one of our staff...
It's the only other option.
No. Do not
Scented water was likely the woman who took a shower. I don't think ex-military would use scented water. This is true.
Oh, I'd ask her to bring her laundry cart.
Okay, let's talk to you. Hello.
Do not be frightened, mademoiselle. Did you clean room 411 this morning?
Room 411? Yes, that is one of mine.
Did you happen to see a ticket?
Ticket on the desk when you entered the room.
I'm sorry, I didn't notice a ticket. There was a wallet, but of course I did not touch it.
Did you open the window?
Yes, we always air the rooms. Oh, but I forgot to close the window. While I was making the bed, the person from next door was pounding on the wall. I wondered if he needed assistance. I tossed the dirty sheets in my cart. Quickly finished mopping.
So that would explain the water still on the floor.
It was nothing. I'm afraid I left the window open. I'm so sorry.
The window left open, papers scattered on the floor. The chambermaid cleaning the room. I believe I can now visualize what happened.
You can? 'Cause I can't.
Poirot is not going to touch the dirty laundry.
Really, dude? Alright, well, let's see what our little gray cells happened. I think it's still in there. Oh, it's put in the right chronology. Oh, the ticket's in a cart. So she parked her cart. She opened the window. Changed the bed linen. The wind blew the ticket. The ticket landed in the cart. The bed linen was dropped on top of it, and she left the room. Right?
That's the right answer.
Okay, see? We got it. We got it. My brain is semi-working this morning. Well, Captain.
Mademoiselle, would you be so kind as to look in the sheets from room 411?
There you go.
And so the missing train ticket completes its strange journey. An open window, a laundry cart, and an annoying neighbor. But chance is the only guilty party in this dark mystery.
Mr. Poirot, I apologize. I believe my concern got the better of me, and I forgot myself. Thank you.
It was a case of great magnitude. I'm glad I
The
was
case
up
of
to
great
the task.
magnitude sure did.
And that, I think, is
So no theft. Sad conclusion, right? It is true. I guess we're going to talk to Dude now, since that's the direction it's aiming me in. Yep, leave the hotel.
The bags are all packed. I have my ticket and papers. If you give me yours, I'll hang on to mine. But as your secretary...
As my secretary, you see to the bags, Hector.
Yes. Yes, sir.
that man. I have a curious impression of him, as if I were observing a wild animal, uncaged.
Interesting. And she's showing some suspicion. Interesting. Anybody else I can get a hook on? No? Doesn't look like it.
We must leave for the station. Our bags are in the taxi. Did you find the ticket?
It was
Yeah.
a case most difficult.
Most difficult,
Somehow
my
Hercule
butt.
Poirot managed.
Indeed,
I knew
we
you
did.
could do it. Now we can sit back and enjoy a relaxing train ride.
My foot. A mystery? No, a trifle something. On October 4th, 1883, a crowd of journalists, artists, and personalities from the political and railroad worlds crowded the platform to watch the departure of the Orient Express's inaugural trip, 4 months after its actual first departure. Only 24 passengers, including 2 women, were invited. I like that they're giving us information on the Orient Express, at least its story. Which is nice. We need to visit the hotel to commit murder to make the case more fun. I know who did it. Dark, who did it? Tell me, who did it? Alright, 3 p.m.
You are in luck, Poirot. Of course, no journey on this train is ever ordinary. But this is a special occasion. To celebrate the 140 years of the Orient Express,
Okay.
the engine will be none other than the splendid Pacific 231G558. There she is, Poirot.
Okay.
The most celebrated train in history. Oh, my eyes fill with tears of pride. It is time we were
My eyes
aboard.
fill with crap that's sitting on my eyelashes that won't come out.
Wagon-lit conductor, Pierre Michel, will direct you to your compartment. Lead the way, book.
Okay.
It was built in France in 1922 by the Compagnie Batignolles-Châtillon. At the time of its purchase by the SNCF in 1938, it could reach speeds up to 130 kilometers per hour.
Okay.
Wait until you see. It is like traveling back in time. Today the train is limited to 100 kilometers per hour. I assure you, that will be more than fast enough to get you to Paris in time for your connection to London. In the meantime, You will bask in the magic that is the Orient Express.
Are you done talking? Cool. So I'm gonna go walk around. If possible. Nope. Really? Fine.
My luggage is not stacked well. I am resisting the temptation of lining it up properly.
I mean, fair, right? Alright.
Good evening, monsieur. Your compartment is number 202. However, I am afraid that all the others are already full.
Full? But how can that be?
It is incredible, monsieur. All the world elects to travel tonight.
On the same, you must find room for this gentleman here.
I can exercise my powers of observation while they try to find me a bed.
He is a friend of mine. He can have number 201.
It is taken, monsieur.
What? Number 201?
Yes, monsieur. We are full. Full everywhere. The 140th anniversary.
Michel.
Oh, I have to zoom in.
Listen to me very carefully. You will leave us now.
Darling, we have to get aboard.
I know.
I have heard of the phobia of fear of flying, but fear of trains?
Now you're making fun of me.
See, I'd rather be on a train than a
We'll board
plane.
shortly, once our compartment is ready.
Notice the young woman from the hotel. She again wishes to watch the old man with his little friend, but not to be seen herself.
Which is interesting.
Is everything aboard the train, Hector?
In your compartment, Mr. Ratchet. I'm having them disinfect the room again as you instructed. I also got a call from the Indians. The sale is going through as you expected.
There was never any doubt. No other phone calls, Hector? From Geneva or Venice?
No, sir. Who were you expecting?
Never you mind. Check our tickets. We're not going in until everything is confirmed.
The young man seems quite agreeable.
Yeah.
Like the other. The older man is something quite different.
He's a crotchety old dude, that's what it is. Anybody else?
Why did you order so much lobster, Hotaru?
My dear Freya, I need it for my specialty on the second night. And if the lobster a la mori isn't fresh, the passengers will know.
We don't have enough space for my desserts. Tonight, molten chocolate cake. Tomorrow, my specialty.
That is not my concern. They will not have room for them anyway.
Serve your lobster tonight.
Chicken a la mori must be the first night dish for the travelers.
Okay.
It is easier to digest.
You really are the egomaniac everyone says you are.
I have every reason to be. I am the engine. You are just the caboose.
That sounds about right with pastry. Anything else that's gonna, like...
Mary.
Not now. Not now. When it's all over, when it's behind us, then.
I'm assuming a wife or a lover.
Poirot, I am mortified. The 140th anniversary, perhaps, but such a plague of passengers.
You say that that's a bad thing?
Poirot, I am mortified.
Okay, never mind. You're just gonna say the same thing. Okay. Young man fills what role in relation to the older man? It's his secretary. Okay. This woman is afraid of taking the train. I swear, that's not giving me, like, lace, like, illusion top and neckline. but it's giving like tattoos.
Nice.
Which, you know, could be. But the way it shows the neckline, storage. She's watching these two. So essentially, we're just confirming everything we just saw, which is fine. Yeah?
Poirot, we have a solution. A gentleman has not yet come.
An Englishman, a Monsieur Harris.
A name of good omen.
It is already time to leave. What do I care for Mr. Harris?
As Monsieur pleases. I had your things sent straight to your compartment. Unfortunately, you will be with another traveler.
No.
Only for the first night. It cannot be helped.
I will survive, mon ami.
Okay.
Monsieur Book, we can't find enough space in the kitchen refrigerator to store all of my ingredients.
How is it possible?
His recipes are extravagant. We need to leave something on the platform.
If my lobsters don't go, I don't go.
And have the passengers of the Orient Express go hungry? Never!
Must I intervene? The problem is unworthy of Poirot. But I do not intend to starve on the most luxurious train in the world.
Seriously.
Thank you for coming to help us.
It is impossible to fit everything into the
I just saw a piece of paper with other shapy pieces of paper. Do I have to play Tetris in this game?
If Mr. delays his lobsters for a day or two, we can restock at another station.
Delay? You ask me to delay? Freya?
Calm yourself, my friend. I'm sure we can find a solution.
I'm gonna have to play Tetris. Oh my god.
Of the refrigerator? May I see?
Yes. He refuses to
We need to visit the hotel. Can't spoil Murder on the Orient Express, unless it's different from the movies. It might be. Did you know back when trains were new to the U.S., people believed that women should not be lit on them? Yeah, no, I know. Uterus would fly out of a body? So she's American, she's a pastry chef. I also know nothing about her age, because nothing has been said. Okay, mid-20s? Okay. There we go.
That was easy.
Yes, it was. Do I have to do one on him too? No, I do not. Okay, cool. Oh my god, I have to actually play Tetris. I have to actually, in a way, play Tetris. So that goes there. If I do that, right? Yeah, that goes there. Then this one's gonna go down here. Then that one's gonna go here. And that's gonna go there. Can't believe I'm playing Tetris in a freaking puzzle. But we did it.
Et voilà.
You saved tomorrow night's dinner, Mr. Poirot. I will reserve the finest lobster just for you.
I look forward to it, monsieur. And to the dessert, mademoiselle.
There we go.
Hopefully.
There we go.
That will be the last mystery you face on our journey, my dear Poirot.
Considering we've just started the game, we're not even an hour into it.
At the back of the second-class carriage. Number 102. Tomorrow.
Number 102? Alright.
Drive compartment.
Okay, we can deal. We can do that. I played Tetris and Super Smash Brawl. Did you did it? I did it. I did it. I did the did. I double did.
Welcome, Monsieur Poirot. I apologize for the delay.
Thank you, Monsieur Michel. I am delighted you could accommodate me.
Okay. We're in the back. 102.
These first-class rooms are very spacious and luxurious.
Oh, wow. Yes, they are. Look at that. Huh.
Pardon me?
Oh, my apologies.
Thank you. 201. We're back in second class for tonight. Okay, second class still isn't that bad.
This lady has a style of her own, eccentric but chic.
I'm okay with that. 106, 105, 104, 103, 102. Oh!
Excuse me, I think you made a mistake.
You are Mr. Harris?
No, my name is McQueen. There is no other berth on the train, monsieur. All is arranged. Yours is the upper berth. We start in 1 minute. The train's remarkably full.
Indeed.
Listen, sir, if you'd rather have the lower berth, easier and all that, well, that's all right by me.
No.
That's very
you are
sweet.
too amiable. It is for one night only, at Belgrade.
Oh, I see. You're getting out of Belgrade.
Not exactly.
No, but he's really sweet. Agatha Christie wrote over 30 plays, of which the most famous, The Mousetrap, is the longest-running play in the world, having debuted in 1952. On the day she died, the West End theaters dimmed their lights for an hour. Very nice. In Super Smash Bros., it made a stage where when you landed on a block, it would fall, and it was only blocks in the stage, no solid ground, so it was all about jumping from block to block and knocking the opponents out, and the music game was Tetris. Nice. Alright. We are on board the train, and we are going. I'm not a kid at heart. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to talk about it. And there is our title card. After almost an hour. We finally got our title card. Let's go. I like this. Oh, and the murder is a knife. Okay, cool. I just noticed that. It's a nice detail. A night has passed since the train's departure from Istanbul. It is the evening of the second day of the journey. Alright, December 16th at 7 p.m. And I've been upgraded.
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served. You may join the rest of the passengers in the dining car.
Oh, this is like the VIP lounge. Okay. Fair enough. Meet Book in the train car. Alright. Doors are really lavish. Oh, hey, look at this. This is fancy. Beautiful baby grand. Their drink server. Yes?
Excuse me, monsieur. Pierre asked me to inform you that a passenger left us, so his room is yours. Monsieur Bouc instructed that your things be transferred to room 202 during dinner. You will be more comfortable in first class.
Okay,
It is
there we go.
true what you say. Thank you,
Mr. Fauché, monsieur.
Mr. Fauché. Thank you, Mr. Fauché. Can I talk to you more, Mr. Fauché?
What is your position on the Orient Express?
I manage the bar car, and I also do the restaurant car service.
Well, then do not let me keep you. Lobster tonight, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Where will my new compartment be?
Room 202 is at the far end of the previous car.
I see. Thank you.
Okay. Not anything crazy. I like that.
I'll leave you to it then.
See you soon, monsieur.
To be honest, my Tetris stage is the most fun stage I've played, and I was playing my best friend. See, like, that's the way to do it. Personnel only. Ah, restaurant. Here we go. Oh, it tells you restaurant, and then it tells you restaurant. Oh, we are in a very packed car tonight. Hi, Book.
Please, my friend, join me. I have taken the liberty of ordering you your lobster.
Thank you. It appears our fellow passengers are all gathered here again tonight.
Ah. If I had but the pen of a Balzac, I would depict the scene.
Oh, it is an idea, that.
I mean, it is.
You agree. It has not been done, I think, and yet it lends itself to romance.
I mean, it kind of does. A snowy night, going through the mountains, a glowing, warm dining car.
Of all ages. For 3 days, these people, these strangers to one another, are brought together. They sleep and eat under one roof. They cannot get away from each other. At the end of the journey, they part. They go their several ways, never perhaps to see each other again.
Certainly it interests us, inviting us to watch and wonder about their lives.
Ah, I know you, my friend.
Oh, no. All right.
Even now, your
Let's do it.
mind, it is at work. Let us test it. For example,
Okay.
what do you make of those two?
Which of those two? There's a lot of those twos. Well, I guess we just start from one and work our way back, yes?
Mamma mia, you can feel the power of our engine. We climb into the mountains with ease. I know something about the power, and this baby has it in spades.
There's something special about a train. I'll give you that. I sell toys, and model trains are one of our biggest items. And not just for children, either.
You
I
sell
mean,
model
fair.
cars too?
Sure, but give me a train any day.
Oh, my friend. What do you have against the cars? Now I work at Fortuna in Italy.
That
as
explains a lot.
spokesperson. We are producing the next generation of electric cars, the Fortuna Firenze. Like the city, it is beautiful. We got the competitors looking over their shoulders so much, they're going to hit something.
Didn't mean to be insulting. It's just that there's something magical about a train.
I mean, let's be real in the fact that, like, even as adults, especially at Christmas time, like, we have to go out and buy the model, like, Polar Express to put around our trains. It's a thing. He's French, he's a spokesperson, but I do not know his age. So we're gonna get a hint until it gives me... He's Italian and 35. Okay, I was gonna leave him at French.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for the hints telling me how
The loud
old these people
gentleman
are...
is very confident. A master of his own fate. It is as much in the inflection as it is in the words. He believes in winning. Also, that he is the one who will win.
You are a magician.
Oh, it is not a parlor trick, my friend. It is simply observation.
And listening. A lot of listening.
I was visiting my daughter. She works at the American Embassy in Istanbul. I told her she'd never find a husband there. Since I wanted to see Paris on my way home, she told me I should take this high-class train. I can't wait to see Paris. It looks beautiful in the movies, but it couldn't be more beautiful than Schenectady in the good old US of A.
Schenectady?
That's where I'm living now.
Schenectady.
And you, Miss Debenham, was it?
Debenham.
Where did you hail from?
I was born in the UK.
Oh, that's in England, isn't it? What do you do for a living?
I teach English to children in other countries.
I see. Oh, I wish I spoke a foreign language. My daughter speaks several languages. Let me tell you about her work. It's very important.
You... Alright. You're British. I said British. Thank you, go over. You're an English teacher. But I don't know your age. Again. It wants me to age these people. 40, thank you. But it never tells me how old they are. I have to get a hint every time. Which is rude. Like, it really, really is.
That's the right answer.
You had to tell me...
You can learn about someone just by observing them and listening. For example, that lady is reserved. She reveals little. She is self-contained. Some secret prompts her to allow her dinner companion to carry the conversation. I confess, in this case, what I witnessed in Istanbul suggests more, but I will respect her privacy.
You will always amaze
Interesting. Me. Oh, here we go. Look at that dessert. That looks so good.
My friend, this is one of the best desserts I have ever eaten.
You have always had the sweet tooth.
But this...
That's me. That's me. Wish I had a hit button for real life too. Right? Exactly. Yes, you don't ask a woman her age. This is true.
So good. I would love to know what the recipe is.
I don't even see the lady. I see the princess's lady all the way back there. Well, let's check the menu. I'm sure there's probably something in here that tells you what it is. Dessert. Special surprise Orient Express dessert. That's helpful. Starter. Salmon gravlax style. Limoncello vinaigrette, barley semolina, and crunchy vegetables. Sounds good. Main dish. Lobster medallions with roasted with garlic cream, accompanied by sauteed potatoes and foaming butter and aromatic oriental herbs. Yum. I like that. That sounds good.
I couldn't tell what flavor the ice cream is.
And considering limoncello is in the starter, I'm assuming they would have used it separately, so maybe it's a lemon?
It looks like lemon. Look at the zest.
Yes. I wasn't sure what that was. What is the red fruit?
It was like raspberries.
It looks like a raspberry.
You have a good eye, Poirot.
I try.
The biscuit is the foundation of the dessert. All else is built upon it. What do you think?
It's definitely not a chocolate mousse, so yeah, I agree with you. It's probably a crushed biscuit.
It looks like crushed biscuits, my friend.
Finely observed, indeed. Poirot, I am
okay, there we go.
To ask you a great
guess.
favor.
My friend, I am on this train due to the great favor you have done me.
If I had twin daughters, I'd name one Kate and the other Duplicate.
If only I had the recipe. Unfortunately, the pastry chef, Miss Nielsen, she will guard her secrets.
You really want me to find out?
My friend,
what the recipe is.
You could make her confess.
You wish me to persuade the pastry chef
Really,
to give up her
dude?
recipe?
You
All for pastry. Okay, I can't say all for pastry recipe because let's be real. If we all had the opportunity to interrogate for a pastry recipe, we'd all probably take it.
On this train, I blush to remind you.
Fine, you win. Again, what wouldn't I do for you, my friend?
Oh, thank you, Poirot. Good luck.
I mean, sure. Obviously, Kate would be the older one. I would hope so, anyway. Oh, my dear.
Good evening, mademoiselle.
Good evening, sir. How can I help you?
That was a magnificent dessert you served us tonight. I wanted to tell you personally how much both Monsieur Bouc and I enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, sir.
In fact, it is so good. Monsieur Bouc insists on knowing how you made it.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry. You must know a chef never gives away their recipes. But, well, you helped with the refrigerator.
Really?
And without space in it for me, there would have been no dessert. Very well. To prepare tonight's dessert, first I melt sugar to make caramel. Then I spread this caramel to make tuiles. Between two tuiles, I add a small scoop of lemon ice cream, and I put the whole thing on a strawberry crown.
Poirot, you are suspicious even now. The pastry chef gave up her prized recipe a little
There was no way that was
too
strawberry.
I sense she wasn't entirely honest with me.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your recipe with me. But I doubt those are strawberries you're using.
Oops. You have a good eye, Monsieur Poirot. Very well. What fruit do you think I used?
You used raspberries.
You used raspberries, not strawberries. I'm not fooled.
You're right. Mr. Bouc, he couldn't tell the difference. Let's move on to the bottom part of the dessert.
My favorite part of the dessert.
First, I melted some butter. I crumbled pieces of chocolate into the butter. Then I placed the mix in a circular mold. Finally, I let the whole thing cool down to let it harden.
They said that's not chocolate. There's too many pieces of it.
It's certainly not chocolate that you've crumbled.
I see you do have an excellent palate. Do you know what ingredients I used?
Cornflakes? Cornflakes.
A clever pastry chef might mix crushed biscuits with butter to create this delicious base.
That's it. You're getting closer to the entire recipe.
Closer? I've caught murderers with less difficulty than this.
I'll give you one last challenge.
Okay.
I'm sure you will be able to figure out the order I mix my ingredients in. If you can, you will have earned my recipe.
Mademoiselle, solving the murder of Roger Ackroyd was easier than this.
Okay. Do I have to go in here? I do. Okay. Oh, Jesus. The order of the ingredients of the custard? Okay. Vanilla is added before the flour. The eggs are added first or last. The orange peel comes later than the flour. You should never add sugar and milk consecutively. Sugar is added later than the vanilla? No. Eggs and orange peel are right next to each other on the recipe. That I believe. For custard, though, custard doesn't have flour in it, though. At least I've never made a custard with flour. Because usually your base is egg. And milk. And probably sugar to give it that sweetness. So I've never made sugar is added later than vanilla. Okay, so then right? Vanilla is added just before the flour. The sugar is added later than the vanilla. So is it that? Eggs and orange peel are right next to each other on the recipe. Right? Just before the flour. Sugar is added later than the vanilla. Eggs and orange peel are right next to each other. Eggs are added first or last. So the eggs do go there. So egg, milk. This is eggs and orange peel right next to each other. So do I do that? The egg and the orange peel. Right? Orange peel comes later than flour. The flour is throwing me off. And Vic is also streaking. That's the second streaker we've had today. Why is an egg and orange next to each other? I never use orange and eggs last. Only way orange comes later than flour. I mean, orange and eggs last? I mean, it's possible. So, I'm going to put the milk first. That's you there. Flour. Right? So vanilla just before the flour. Eggs added first or last. Orange peel comes later than the flour. The sugar and milk aren't together. The sugar is later than the vanilla, and the eggs and the orange peel are next to each other in the recipe. There we go. You were right. Let's go.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
I'm sorry, but I've never put flour in a custard.
As promised, my recipe is yours. Give me 5 minutes to write it down for you.
Thank you. I am in your debt.
I can take advantage of this moment to resume my little observations of the passengers.
Okay.
Did you enjoy the meal?
I'm not used to meals like this.
You do not have good restaurants in Kenya?
Actually, we do. This is in the 1930s.
I did not mean to offend.
You didn't like the meal?
The lobster, it was undercooked, and the potatoes were too dry.
I expect, being Princess Dragamirov's assistant, you must be used to eating well.
Cooking is an art. You do not need to wear the chef's hat to be an artist.
What is your favorite dish?
Curry roast. It is a specialty of mine.
There we go. She likes a good currywurst. I kind of want to say she's German. She's not giving Swiss. But again, I don't know how old she is. 33. I was right on the German, though. So I was happy I got that part down. See, there we go. There we go.
That's the right answer.
Okay.
I made a lot of progress on the expenses last night, sir. I should be done by tomorrow morning.
You're supposed to be a fast worker, Hector.
Sorry, sir. Working here is not as comfortable as in our office in Boston.
You're lucky to ride in a train like this.
Dude, you are a piece of work. You're American. I said you're American. Move over. Secretary. But again, you don't tell me an age. 40. There we go.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
I'm only having to use a lot of hints for the gray cells to not let me down.
Here you are, sir. My recipe. Please tell Mr. Book he should not expect my recipes for the other desserts.
Thank you very much, mademoiselle. I know he will sincerely appreciate the gesture, and I will make certain he gets the message.
Yes, he's going to get the message. Recipe back to you, my friend.
You were gone such a long time.
It proved more challenging than I expected.
This is wonderful.
You're going to use your
Did it
little
require
gray
the use
cells.
of your little gray cells?
Oh, God.
The exercise of my little taste buds.
Thank
Fair.
you so much, my friend. Eat
Oh,
your dessert.
excuse me.
You've earned it.
Can I help you?
Good evening. My name is Ratchet. I think that I have the pleasure of speaking to Mr. Hercule Poirot. Is that so?
You have been correctly informed, monsieur.
Your exploits are well known on my side of the Atlantic. In my country, we come to the point quickly.
Not
Mr.
always.
Poirot, I want you to take on a job for me. Are you interested in earning a lot of money?
My clientele, monsieur, is limited nowadays. I undertake very few cases.
Why, naturally. I understand that. But this, Mr. Poirot, means big money. Big money.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, you're Italian. You're Italian. Yeah, you're Italian. You're a businessman. What age range can be? 35. I would put you at 62. Easy.
Et voilà.
Et voilà.
What is it you wish me to do for you, monsieur Ratchet?
Mr. Poirot, I am a rich man. A very rich man. Men in that position have enemies. I have an enemy.
Monsieur, in my experience, when a man is in a position to have, as you say, enemies, then it does not usually resolve itself into one enemy
Truth.
only.
Yes,
Truth.
I appreciate that point. Enemy or enemies, it doesn't matter. What does matter
An
is
enemy.
my safety. My life has been threatened, Mr. Poirot. Now, I'm a man who can take pretty good care of himself. But as I look at it, a little insurance wouldn't hurt. And remember, big money.
I regret, monsieur, that I cannot oblige you.
What's wrong with my proposition?
If you will forgive me for being personal, I do not like your face, Mr. Ratchet. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to finish my coffee peacefully.
Dude got burned. I don't like looking at your face. Bye, bitch. Oh my god, that was so good. Go to sleep in your new cabin. Alright, let's go sleep in our new cabin.
nightcap, Monsieur Poirot?
A cup of coffee, Monsieur Fauché. Then I will retire to my new compartment.
I am sure you will find it to be most comfortable.
Okay. Stop in a small little town. Little church, couple houses.
Yes, sir. Belgrade Station. If you'd like to go out and get some fresh air, now is the time. The train leaves at 9:15.
No, I see that it is snowing. I will not seek out the fresh air.
Probably a wise decision.
Fair enough.
May I suggest a chocolate to accompany your coffee? It is produced by my father, the best chocolatier in Switzerland.
I would never.
I never refuse a good Swiss chocolate. Are you kidding me?
I know you will enjoy it, and please let me know if there is anything else you
I would, yeah. Give, right there. Alright, means he's Swiss. He's the bartender. Again, I don't know how old he is, so let's grab a hint for an age. 28. There we go. I had 2 energy drinks. Oh no, bitch, I love you. Darkest, I love your face too, my dear. How you doing?
Everything was perfect. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Is there anything you require, monsieur?
No.
Just a good night's sleep. And an itch in front of my ear. So those little tiny hairs like up by your ears that drive you absolutely up the wall. Oh, this is an interesting,
Why, I thought you'd left us. You said you were getting off at Belgrade.
No, I didn't say I was getting off at Belgrade.
You misunderstood me.
But, man, your baggage, it's gone.
It has been moved into another compartment, that is all.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, I can't talk to the other dude, and that's fine. Alright, and into first class we go. I think he said room 202 is where we're at.
I wish you a good night, Monsieur Poirot.
Good night.
Oh, thank you, dude. It's very kind of you. 205.
I hope you'll sleep well and that your head will be better in the morning.
It is just a cold. I'm now making myself a cup of tea.
I hope it'll warm you up.
I hope so. Good night.
Well, good night, my dear. What a brave girl. On the other hand, that man there in the next cabin, Monsieur Ratchet, he scares the hell out of me. There's something wrong about that man. My daughter always says I'm very intuitive. When Mama gets a hunch, she's dead right. That's what my daughter says. And I've got a hunch about that man. He's
you and me both, babe.
I put my bags against the communicating door last night. I thought I heard him trying the handle. Well, whoever you are, I'm going right to bed to read. Good night.
Good night, madam.
Good night.
Whoever I am.
Whoever I am.
Monsieur Ratchet seems very upset.
Yes, he does. That's me, but I kind of want to keep going. I want to see if I can find that other dude. Oh, I can't. Well, rude. Very fancy. We got some science literature. Assuming that's going to be our little bathroom. There's the sink. And a nice comfy bed. Gib.
Ah, finally a real bed fit for a king. Or a very tired detective.
A very tired detective. Oh, look at the fancy red and like goldish looking jammies. I would have covered up first before laying down, dude. Now what?
Monsieur Ratchet?
Ce n'est rien. Je me suis trompé.
Interesting. Alright. I'm very confused. Okay. 12:30 in the morning. Again at 1:15?
Good night, madame.
Everything okay?
Lady?
Yes, don't worry. You'll know how Mrs. Hubbard is. Imagine to yourself the time I have had with her. She insists, but insists, that there is a man in her compartment. Just imagine it, monsieur. In a space of this size, where would he conceal himself? I argue with her. I point out that it is impossible. She insists. She woke up and there was a man there. And how, I ask, did he get out? And leave the door bolted behind him? But she will not listen to reason.
That one does not leave time to listen. The train has stopped, Mr. Michel?
We have into a snowdrift. Heaven knows how long we shall be here. I remember once being snowed in for 7 days.
Where are we?
Between Vinkovsky and Brod.
Oh la la. It's time for me to go back to bed.
I wish you a good night, monsieur. Or what is left of it.
Can I finally get some sleep? Now what? 20 minutes later. And that was a thunk. How long was he for this time? I'm gonna be a very tired detective and one mad detective come morning. And we already read this little doodle bop, which is fine. Can I help you? Promising. Yeah. Oh, you know, working on streaming stuff, looking for work, house cleaning. Fair. Oh, we hit a massive snowdrift. Wait, more like we hit an avalanche is more what we hit.
The train is still stuck and the snow continues to fall. I should have taken an airplane. Well, I must make the best of it and join the other passengers for breakfast.
You mean after a night of not getting any sleep, yeah?
The train still hasn't left.
Yeah, this is a full-on, like, avalanche. That's what that is. It's my comb.
Mustache comb to tame unruly nuts.
Colonel Riggs mustache wax. Gentleman's edition rig shop clean and silky.
Wax to preserve the perfect symmetry of the moustache.
This man is very obsessed with his moustache. What is this? Are we about to go divining for something?
Finest of curling irons for the moustache.
A curling iron. The comb, get. The wax, I get. A curling iron for a mustache? In what world? What are we reading? What are we reading? I want to know what we're reading. What are we reading? Is that Around the World in 80 Days? That might be Around the World in 80 Days. Excuse me. Why does 10 plus 10 equal 11 plus 11? Because 10 plus 10 is 20 and 11 plus 11 is 22. It's 22. It's 20, 20, 22. Did I hear another door open, or was that just mine closing? Probably mine closing.
Good morning, Monsieur Michel.
Good morning, sir. Please enjoy our special breakfast in our restaurant.
You look like you are having a fit there, dude. Oh, water closet. Yeah. Bar and lounge.
This delay is intolerable. I am supposed to be demonstrating the Firenze in Paris in 2 days.
Yeah, you ain't making it there, dude.
My daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit on the train until I got to Paris. And now we may be here for days, and my boat sails the day after tomorrow. How am I going to catch it now? I can't even send an email to cancel it. Ah, I'm just too mad to talk about it.
My colleagues were to meet me in Paris. They will wonder what has happened to me. I can get no
Too many conversations going on.
What will they think? We have refugees to help.
She's mad because she's going to miss her boat. She's supposed to be meeting colleagues in Paris to help refugees. He's mad that he's not going to be in Paris in time to show off the new Fortuna. And that he's tried his cell phone, but that there is no service. Good lord.
Good morning, madam. The snow is a predicament, is it not?
I am Russian. Snow is no stranger to me.
Ah, the accent. Would it be St. Petersburg?
You are very perceptive. Monsieur Poirot, is it not?
And may I take it, I have the honor of addressing Princess Natalia Dragomirov.
We dispense the old titles these days. My husband, all of my past, was taken from me by these Stalinists. When they were gone, I became director of the St. Petersburg Museum of Antiquities to restore and preserve what I can of my country's history.
A very noble pastime.
They must be vexing.
If I must be late for my appointments, then they will wait.
Fair.
I would certainly wait, madame. It has been my extreme pleasure to make your acquaintance, madame.
Au revoir, Monsieur Poirot.
She says his name better than anybody else.
Beautiful piano. What a luxury.
Davidoff and Daughters.
Mademoiselle, you are not concerned about the train stopping?
What can one do?
Indeed, this does not make the train move. You have great strength to remain calm at a time like this.
I know one far, far stronger than I.
And that is?
Well, that old lady, for instance. You have probably noticed her. She just has to lift her little finger and ask for something in a polite voice, and the whole train runs.
It runs also for my friend Monsieur Bouc, but that is because he is a director of the line, not because he has a masterful character.
He doesn't have a good character, but you know, he can make things
I do
happen.
not need to tell you that, Mr.
Poirot.
Mr. Poirot.
Poirot. Hi,
Good
dude.
morning, Mr. Fauchet. You have early customers, I see.
Yes, I am stuck serving here as well at breakfast. Everyone is impatient. They keep complaining that the train is not moving. As if I could get out and push it.
It's too early for me to order a boxcar. That is the appropriate drink, I believe.
A gin triple sec, lemon and grenadine mix. A drink for a train indeed.
But
Gin
not
triple
perhaps for my
okay.
breakfast. I think I will settle for an omelette.
Good luck, sir. Miss Nielsen is helping to serve in the dining car.
Okay, thank you. Another water closet that I'm not worried about. Into the restaurant. You two are
How
shutting
long
up.
are we expected to be stranded here?
It won't do much good complaining to me. That fellow there with the moustache, he may know something.
Excusez-moi, sir.
Yes?
Monsieur Bouc asks for you to join him in compartment 203.
I didn't get my omelet.
Look here, Poirot. Can you tell us anything?
I can tell you the snow, it will not move aside on its own.
Of course. But you obviously have some influence with Book.
I am going to see him now. I will ask him if he has any information.
Alright. Why did I walk from the dining car to go all the way back to freaking first... Why? Maybe I will take that boxcar drink. I literally just walked all the way from first class to freaking the dining car. I'd walk all the way back to first class. And then if you turn around and make me walk all the way back to the dining car, we're gonna have problems. Oh, wait. 203. That's Ratchet's room.
Ah, my good friend. Come in. We have need of you.
What has occurred?
A passenger lies dead in his bed. Stabbed.
A passenger? Which passenger?
It's Ratchet.
In there. He's an American. A man called Ratchet. It was his valet, Masterman, who was worried that Mr. Ratchet was not awake yet. Pierre Michel, the conductor, decided to break in and found the body.
I
Great.
see. Well, my friend, I think it is best not to touch anything and wait for the police to arrive.
Oh, I tried to call the police, but there is no cell tower for many kilometers. We could be stuck in the snow for hours. The murderer is with us. On the train, now. The sooner we catch him, the sooner we'll be out of danger.
Great.
Dr. Constantine is already examining the body.
Mon ami, this is not a missing train ticket. We must follow procedure. We must wait for the police to secure the crime scene.
Please, Poirot. I will take full responsibility.
Book, you ask. Well, if we cannot contact the outside world, then... Oh... You are
You're going to drive me crazy.
In truth, this problem
Oh,
intrigues
God, I love it.
I was reflecting not half an hour ago that many hours of boredom...
Faces in the
lay
game
ahead
are
of us
so
who are
uncanny.
stuck here.
Yeah.
Now...
The thing is that most of them like don't have a lot of movement. Like it's all kind of in the mouth, and then we get a little bit of eyebrow movement, but like that's it. I would have hoped for like a 2023 updated game that this would give something a little more, you know? That's just me though. Are you having fun tossing and turning against my hip? Don't you You are lucky I love you. Yes, you are. She went from over here at the start of the stream to over here, and now she's down there, and freaking she went from laying one way and like twitching and sleeping to facing the other direction. I was like, you're lucky I love you, tail flip. Cats. All about the kitties. Oh, that was strong. Yeah. Cat hair. The best protein known to man. At least known to pet owners, anyway. Oh, you're a doctor.
Mr. Poirot, I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No. In post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please. If you need any help, I won't be far away.
Okay. Alright, you are Kenyan. You're a teaching fellow, so you're a doctor. 89? I don't think he's 89. I mean, while he is giving Master Xehanort vibes, he's not evil. Oh, there is so much to look at in here.
Where can the killer have gone? This door communicates with compartment 204. The latch is open on this side.
Farm asleep, 3,000 sleeping pills. Take a pill before going to sleep, 20 pills.
A box of sleeping pills. I'll take photos.
Okay. It's got a safe in here. But I don't have a code. Oh, actually I should probably try it. Okay, I need the code for his stuff.
I wonder what could be in this photo.
Looks like a cat? You're cold.
Expensive clothing, recently laundered.
Alice was walking in the forest of 1,000 flowers. She picked 10 flowers to make a bouquet. Suddenly the bouquet turned into a butterfly, and the flowers on the ground began to multiply. There were twice as many. Alice arrived in front of a door that asked her, "If you want to get out of the forest, you must tell me how many flowers are left in the forest." And there's a bunny on the back. Interesting.
Not exactly the reading material one would expect of a man like Ratchet.
But I mean, it is a really nice, really nice thing, though.
The chain lock is broken. Monsieur Michel told me that he broke
Wait,
the
can
chain
you
on the
figure out
door
what you're
to
doing
get
back
into the
there?
room.
Thank you. Oh, he's at least 208. Is there stuff on the floor? Aha, here we go. It's a really nice handkerchief.
Handkerchief. There's a letter H embroidered on it. I'll take photos.
Okay. Exotic VAP? 18 plus. Banana?
These belong to Ratchet?
Exotic. Is it a vaping juice? Is that what we're looking at here?
I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside.
Yes, there's white powder in there. Phone's rashed, yeah.
Last night, Monsieur Ratchet said he takes precautions. I see now what he meant. He knew he was in danger and wanted to be ready. Yet it was no use to him. I will leave it here for the police.
Oh, you were stabbed a number of times, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times in the torso. His watch is also broken. Okay, so this is at 1:50 in the morning, because it's not fully on 2 yet.
The watch is broken. The hands are stopped at 1:15 a.m. One would expect that to be the time when the attack
Oh,
occurred.
1:15. I don't read that as 1:15. Does anybody else read that as 1:15? Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong hand. Ha! Okay, yeah, never mind. That's 1:15. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
As you see, the victim has been stabbed many times. Several alone would have been fatal.
Yes, I agree. An attack most savage.
I will, of course, prepare a complete report on my findings.
Thank you.
Anything else in here that makes sense to look at? Glass. What's that? Oh, can I look in the drawers? No? Rude. Alright. Anything else that makes sense? I've got to be missing something. I'm trying to see if there's something with a number on it that would make sense for this. I don't know what the... Gotta be something that says what his... There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something I'm missing. But I've looked at all of that.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I must question you.
Of course. I must be considered under suspicion like everyone else.
May I know your movements last night?
I share compartment 101 with Mr. Booth. He would not stop talking about his beloved train.
That would drive somebody nuts.
I listened to him for hours talking about his Orient Express.
My friend Book will no doubt confirm this.
Okay.
Did you know the victim?
Not at all. I noticed
Oh my doctor with your feline. Oh my god, Darkus.
Did you touch anything in here this morning?
I checked for a pulse. There was none. rigor mortis had commenced. The body was cool to the touch. I touched nothing else.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the victim?
He died from multiple stab wounds of varying angles and depth. More than one would have been fatal. I would place the time of death roughly between midnight and 2 a.m. With more time, I hope I can be more precise.
Okay.
I assume the open window complicates matters.
Indeed.
Oh, I didn't realize the window was open.
Perfect.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
There is an open window.
The snow is falling only lightly this morning. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window.
Yes, but as I see no tracks... Okay, let's get our little gray cells working, shall we? So two elements that would have most likely... that revealed most likely the murderer exited the room. Murderer was able to get through the connecting door because it wasn't latched. The murderer probably hoped he was going to get out at the next station through the window, but the train never made it. Okay. Murderer could not get out through the hall because it was locked from the inside.
So, the murderer must have exited through Madame Hubert's room.
Which would confirm her statement of the fact that somebody was in her room this morning. Who are the two people who could have seen the murderer leaving the room? Mr. Michel and Mrs. Hubbard. Okay. So far, so well.
Let me down.
Right? Right, I think. Interrogate Mr. Hubbard and Mr. Michel. Alright. Let's go talk to people.
Leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene.
But I don't know what this is. This is the problem. It hasn't given me anything for purposes of oh, here, oh. Fine. I'm not working on anything else. $12 out of 17. What in the world else am I missing? What in the world am I missing? I've looked through all those. Talked to you already. Like, I can't look at the drawers. Which would have been the obvious statement. I don't see anything else, though. I'm very confused. I'm very, very sincerely confused. There we go. Okay. Come on. Seriously? Why are you putting a distance between it? That's what I don't get. Oh, because it's not facing the proper direction. Oh, that's why. No. There we go. Rotate you. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we have things figuring out. I was like, I don't get what I'm doing wrong. Okay. That goes there. And you go there. It's a patchwork cat, which is fine. Okay. For Daisy.
For Daisy.
So who's Daisy?
That's the right answer.
I'm very confused. Who is Daisy? So who is Daisy? Yeah, I know I need to open the safe. I just don't know how. I am so confused right now. I'm so confused right now. Because I don't know how to open his safe. That is what I'm currently missing out on. I don't know.
This door communicates.
Yes, I'm aware. So I'm just looking for like anything right now because I don't know what I'm missing. I know obviously the freaking. So we looked at that bottle. We looked at that. We looked inside of that. Looked outside. I'm going to talk to you. Looked at that. I'm very confused right now, chat. I don't know what I'm missing. Is there something else I'm missing that I don't know that I'm missing? Like, is that the problem? Was there anything on the other side of this handkerchief? No. Just an H. Like, I feel like I'm like missing something really stupidly obvious. I just don't know what that something is.
I'm sure I will find some.
Yes, I'm sure you will too, but I would like to know what is in here. I'm so confused right now, chat. I don't know what I'm missing.
As you see, the
yes, I know.
I will, of course, but thank you.
Yeah, I just don't know what I'm missing, though. I feel really stupid right now, chat. It should be noted. Like, I really, really don't know what I'm missing. Seems real about flowers is the code. I think I figured out the solution of my math is mathing. The riddle about flowers. Oh! Flowers! Alice was walking a forest of 1,000 flowers. She picked 10, which will leave 999. And then you double that. Right? Am I following your deductions correctly? Not quite, but close. 1,000 flowers. She picked 10. The bouquet turned into a butterfly, and the flowers on the ground multiplied. There were twice as many. If you want to get out of the forest, you must tell me how many flowers are left in the forest. Right? Oh, not 99. 990. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. I know how to math. Okay. Okay. I can math. I promise. There we go. Got it. Okay.
Not very surprising.
Okay. Daily planner. Call Cairo. Check carpet delivery. Orient Express. Call DC. Check Money TV. Debrief with H. Arriving to Venice. Send money to Cairo. We have another bunny. What's with the bunnies? Fontana de Conigli. Confirm flight RJ me AW. Interesting. For each person hurt, you will suffer the same harm. Your death is near. We never forget.
Unusual letters.
Interesting. Interesting. Do I have everything? No, I do not. The hell? Did I miss something in the safe? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh.
Ratchet had an appointment he will never keep.
Okay.
A meeting place on the back of a postcard. Someone with the initials A.W.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Bingo. Yeah. Yeah, we got it. It's fine. It's fine. I can... So the 2 months might have covered the night of the murder. Easy. So, sleeping pills, a glass of powder. He had a threatening note, and he had a gun. Ratchet was on his guard.
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
There we go. I was like, something had to stop with the watch. He wanted to stay on guard, yet he took a sleeping pill. Yeah, if you want to stay on guard, taking a sleeping pill is not usually the smart idea.
A sleeping pill if he feared for his life. Et voila.
Interesting. So I need to talk to Mr. McQueen. And Mr. Masterman. I haven't talked to Mr. Masterson yet.
That happens to me a lot.
Listen, don't stroke my ego. It's fine. Okay.
I think I've seen everything I need at the moment. I'm counting on you to finish your analysis.
I'll have a more detailed report for you as soon as I can.
Cool. Get out of here. I have 4 people to talk to.
So, Poirot, did you find anything out?
Yeah, if he was on his guard, why is he taking sleeping pills? This is true. This is fact.
Even for Hercule Poirot. Do not worry, mon ami. I believe our culprit has no plans to strike again. Monsieur Ratchet was the target. Of that I am convinced. Tell me, Book, how did you spend last night?
This is a joke, I hope. Don't you trust
I trust you. I just need to ask anyway.
Friend, calm yourself.
We have to do all the things
in order to corroborate other accounts.
Yeah.
Naturally. Let me see. I went to my compartment after dinner. Dr. Constantine was already there. We talked about his career. He's a Cambridge man, you know. After university, he returned to his country and has done much good there. He was so interested in the Orient Express. I told him all the anecdotes I know. I'm not certain when we fell asleep, but it was very late.
Okay.
Here is what I have found out. Monsieur Ratchet was stabbed many times.
Like 11.
I also found threatening letters in his safe. He had a loaded gun under his pillow, so he was on guard, ready to defend himself. However, there was an empty glass with white residue at the bottom. I suspect a barbiturate. Perhaps he was forced to take it. In any case, I am certain he was unconscious, unable to defend himself. I also found several other items at the crime scene, possibly related to the murder. They must be investigated.
By all means, Poirot. As fast as you can.
Listen,
I
we're
also
stuck
found
here.
liquid for an electronic cigarette, but I could not find a vape. This might belong to the murderer.
This criminal is an amateur.
Oh,
I
you
need
gotta
a
get me your
list of the
passenger
passengers
list.
with their compartment numbers.
Pierre Michel will have it.
I must interview the rest of the passengers and the staff.
I'll be in the bar car if you need me. We are hours late. Soon I hope help will arrive.
Yeah, we all know the basic story of the Orient Express is we have everything figured out by the time we leave. Oh, Michel. I need the list of passengers, please.
Monsieur Michel, I must ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
I will do everything I can to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I am from Calais. I've been with the company for over 15 years.
Thank you.
I don't like the thing. His face looks weird. He's from Calais, so French. The valet. If he's 33, I will eat my hat.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Seriously?
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
He's not Swedish and he's not a cook. No kidding. Is he a controller then?
No, not good.
Come on. He's a conductor in his 50s and dedicated to his work. Okay, French. 50s.
I do not think
Oh my god, really?
I'm right again.
Yeah.
Can you provide me with a listing
It's
of the
fine.
passengers
It's fine.
and their rooms, please?
Yes, certainly.
No. See, Constantine is in room 101. Bunking with Monsieur Book. Toby Harris and Hector McQueen in 102. Edward Masterman and Antonio Foscarelli in 103. Mary Debenham and Gria Olsen in 104. Johanna Locke and Hildegard Schmidt in 105. The captain in 106. Natalia Dragmirov in 107. Cyrus Hardman in 201. Nikolai Petrovich in 202. Some of these names I don't actually know. Okay, nobody with A1 or AW.
Are you a smoker?
Indeed.
Do you smoke e-cigarettes?
Yeah,
No.
it's fine. We got it.
Only.
Okay. Sorry, I am nibbling on a Pop-Tart. I'm kind of hungry.
Are you a smoker?
No, I already said that.
Do you
No. Tobacco only.
I would like to reconstruct with your help the events of last night. Monsieur Ratchet retired to bed. When?
Almost immediately after dinner, sir. Actually, before we left Belgrade.
Did anybody go into his compartment after that?
His valet, monsieur. Monsieur Masterman. And then his secretary, the young American gentleman. Monsieur McQueen.
And that is the last time you saw or heard of him?
No, monsieur. You forget that Monsieur Ratchet rang his bell around 12:40 a.m., soon after we had stopped. I knocked at the door, but he called out in French, "Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé." I then left to answer another bell that had just rung.
Where were you at 1:15 a.m.?
I was sitting on my little seat at the end of the car, facing up the corridor.
Are you sure?
I left a little after 1 a.m. to speak about the snow with my colleague Jean in the bar car. I came back later. There was a call. I remember speaking to you.
Indeed, I remember. Carry on.
It was the American lady, Madame Hubbard. She thought she saw a man in her compartment. Then, around 1:50 a.m., I made the bed for Monsieur Ratchet's secretary, Monsieur McQueen. He had spent the evening talking with the English Captain Arbuthnot. At 2 a.m., I returned to my place and stayed there until dawn.
What is the last station where we stopped?
Binkowski.
Could someone have come on board?
Possibly. I was very busy. Owing to the weather, we were a few minutes late. We left at 12:10 a.m.
Okay. He was helpful.
Good morning, madam. I am Hercule Poirot.
Caroline Hubbard. What can I do for you, Mr. Poirot?
I am the bearer of unfortunate news.
It's obvious with all the commotion that something has happened.
Madame Hubbard, I am afraid your neighbor, Monsieur Ratchet, was murdered last night.
Oh, my God. I knew it. I knew it.
I would like to ask you some questions, but first, may I inspect your room?
Of course, yes. You must.
Okay. Okay. She's American. Put her closer to 60. Okay. I was like, I didn't want to guess that she was somebody just a housewife, but, you know, wasn't getting much else.
This door connects to Monsieur Ratchet's compartment. It was latched on this side. The luxury of the Orient Express is present in every detail.
Okay. See, that makes no sense. It really makes no sense. At all. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know what this is, but it's pretty.
Here is a jacket button.
Oh!
It bears the logo of the Orient Express.
Interesting. I'm very confused. I think I'm missing something with this. Oh, golden moustache.
A golden moustache to treasure.
Okay. Well,
Madame,
let's...
please tell me about last night.
Yeah.
The murderer was right here in my compartment. I woke up. All in the dark it was. I was just so scared I couldn't scream. I pressed the call button. I pressed and pressed. I heard footsteps running in the corridor, then a knock on my door. Come in, I screamed. And I switched on the lights at the same time. And would you believe it? There wasn't a soul there.
You think he went back into the other compartment?
How do I know where he went? I had my eyes shut tight. The conductor came in. I told the man what had happened, and he didn't seem to believe me. I asked him to search the room, but he found nothing. I told the conductor to look at the door between the compartments, and sure enough, it wasn't bolted. Well, I soon saw to that. I told him to bolt it, then and there.
How is it you didn't bolt the door between the two compartments?
Good question.
I had. Well, as a matter of fact, I asked that Swedish lady, Olsen, Greta, if it was bolted, and she said it was.
How was it you could not see for yourself?
I was already in bed, and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was.
What time was it when you asked her to do this for you?
Oh, it must have been around 10:30 or 10:45 p.m. She'd come along to see if I had an aspirin. But instead of opening my door, she opened Mr. Ratchet's door by mistake. He said something quite rude, like, "Not a chance, lady, you're too old." It shocked her. She came in.
Okay.
I told her where to find the aspirin, and she got it out of my toiletry bag. Poor girl, she didn't have a good night.
The same could be said for Monsieur Ratchet.
It appears Mademoiselle Olsen may be the last person to see Ratchet alive.
Okay, so I need to talk to her now.
Is this your handkerchief?
No, not at all.
Yet it is embroidered with an initial H, like your name.
I don't care. It's not mine, and I would certainly never buy something so impractical as that frilly thing.
Okay.
Are you a smoker?
No, definitely not. Filthy habit.
She's not wrong.
I found a jacket button on your table. It looks like it belongs to a train employee. The button bears the logo of the Orient Express.
Well, of course the conductor came in last night, but he didn't go near that table.
Still, it's a safe bet that it belongs to the conductor. I'll check his jacket later, to be sure. I have not finished inspecting your room, if you don't mind.
So what else have I missed? And besides the really stupid, incredibly obvious, like I can't check that. Alright, looked at that.
Let's see if Mrs. Rubard was telling the truth about the latch of the connecting door. This hook is probably where Mrs. Rubard hung her toiletry
Oh!
bag.
Got it. That's why it wasn't making any sense. There we go. Okay. I got it.
I can see the latch very well from here, even with the toiletry bag attached. I'll have to clear that up with Mrs. Rubard.
Indeed. Alright. Take two, woman.
Mrs. Rubard, you told me that the door connecting the two compartments was closed, correct?
Yes, it was, as I told you. I was already in bed and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was. That's why I asked Miss Olsen to check if it was closed.
Yeah, you're wrong about that.
Are you sure everything you've told me is accurate, Madame Rubard?
Of course. I have an excellent memory.
That or really bad eyesight.
Mrs. Rubard, I tested putting your toiletry bag on the door hook as you told me. From your bed, you can easily see the latch on the door. The toiletry bag does not hide the latch at all.
There we
Are
go.
you saying I'm lying? It may have been stuck somehow in a different position, or I may not have seen it in the darkness. Or I didn't think to look, you irritating man.
Details matter, madame. A man has been most savagely
Indeed they do.
murdered. You'll excuse me if I attempt to separate the truth from the false.
Forget my toiletry bag and focus on who entered my compartment. Probably after killing Mr. Ratchet.
Madame Hubert is a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, she is.
I suspect I'm not done with her.
At least for now, anyway.
Thank you for your assistance, madame.
Okay. So, let's recreate his stuff. So that's in there because it was a little after 1 when we spoke with him. So that. Okay. Correct? There we go. Alright. Easy peasy.
Voila.
Voila. Ta-da. The killer... I just how the killer could avoid seeing Mrs. Hubbard. Interesting. I still need to go interrogate Ratchet's secretary and the valet. They're back in 2nd class. I just don't remember what room they're in. Right? Who was in what room? I don't remember. List of passengers. Yes, I know he gave me a list. I would like to see the list. That is what I would like to know. Oh. There's dude.
Monsieur Edward Masterman, I believe. May I ask you some questions?
I can barely talk. I have a terrible toothache.
We have a doctor on board the train. Perhaps...
I do not need a doctor. I use essential oils. If you can find my flask of clove oil...
Which clove does, in fact, actually work for toothache.
If you insist. I will help you.
So that's something. Almond, long, lemon, lavender, clove, and jojoba?
By the smell, I think that the jojoba oil spilled on the other bottles, leaving their labels illegible. I must find another way to find which one is Masterman's toothache remedy. The weighing scale is soaked in jojoba oil. It's unusual. This old scale will do the job.
Because the clove is 7 millimeters?
To start, I must first arrange the vials from the lightest to the heaviest.
Okay, so the blue is heavier than the red. Okay. Okay. So it's gonna be you. Then you. Okay, the red is a lot heavier. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the red. Green.
Now that I know the order, I think that I can easily guess which one is the clove oil.
Okay, so that will be the long long. The almond. This should be the clove.
Here is Monsieur Masterman's remedy.
Here is your remedy. I hope it will help.
Thank you very much, sir.
Better?
Ah, well. I can finally speak without too much pain.
There
I'm
we go.
ready to answer your questions.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's valet?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Were you told that your employer was murdered?
Yes, sir. A very shocking occurrence.
Okay. So you're a valet. You don't look 66. Okay. I was like, if he's 66, I will
Gray cells did not
eat
let
a
me down.
Snickers. I don't know. I don't have a Snickers, but there you go.
At what hour did you last see Monsieur Ratchet?
It must have been around 9 p.m., sir. That or a little after. I went to bed around 10:30 p.m., same as the person who shares my room, Mr. Foscarelli. He almost immediately began snoring.
What did you do then?
I read, sir, and I spent a while soothing my toothache with clove oil and listening to the snoring.
Did you hear anything during the night?
Yes, my roommate's snoring.
I mean, fair enough.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, sir. I have a cigarette now and then to relax.
Okay.
Tell me about your employer, Monsieur Ratchet.
I've been working for him for 9 months. I should not wish to speak ill of the dead, but he was not a gentleman, sir.
Did you know that he had enemies?
Yes, sir. I heard him discussing some threatening letters, sir, with Mr. McQueen.
Did he mention these letters to you?
He had been reading a letter when I came in. He asked me if I was the one who put it in his compartment. I told him that I had done no such thing, and he should report it to the police at the next station.
How did he respond?
He laughed, sir.
You're joking.
I do not joke, sir.
Forgive me. I can see you do not. Was he taking sleeping pills?
Always when traveling by train, sir. He said he couldn't sleep otherwise. Last night he asked me to give him 2. I did so, along with a glass of water. He dissolved them in the water.
Did you see him drink the water?
No, sir. I left right after I gave him the pills.
So he never got to drink the sleeping pills because all the powder was still at the bottom of the glass. But the glass was empty. So maybe he did? I don't know.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No. He finds smokers disgusting.
Can you tell me again why you gave sleeping pills to Monsieur Ratchet?
Yes, I gave him the pills because when he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have worried him. He specifically asked me to prepare the sleeping pills. I didn't see him drink the water with the pills in it.
I don't know which of these contains a lie, though. I honestly don't know which one of these contains a lie. I honestly don't know what the lie here is, chat. Anybody had an idea? Because I don't have a freaking clue. Like that, or I might just cheat. only thing I could think of is that you didn't see him drink the water with the pills in it. Because there was no water in the glass, but the pills were dissolved at the bottom of it. It's the only one I can think of. It has to be the one with the pills. That's the only thing I can think of, right? Like, that's what makes sense. I have no idea. Hang on. We're gonna cheat on this one just to double check we're right. I'm not gonna look at anything else. I just want to see if it's actually the one with the pills. Because if not, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, because he still had the gun, so he never used it. The sleeping pills would have knocked him out, especially if he took 2 of them instead of just 1. So he was probably out cold when whoever came in. So I don't know. Hang on. What is his name? Hang on. Murder on the Orient Express. I need the game. Express. If I can write. Walk through. There we go. I don't need videos. I need an actual walkthrough. Hello? Do we not have like an actual... There we go, finally. I had to go like almost all the way down the first page to find a walkthrough for this. Go away, I don't care about your thingy. I don't care. Go away. Well, this is just for the puzzles. It doesn't have the actual freaking... Rude. Rude. And you have that listed as a walkthrough, but you actually don't. Oh my god. Somebody has to have a walkthrough for this. Right? Somebody? Screenshots, videos. You don't help either. Are you kidding me? I am very, very confused right now. Usually finding a walkthrough is really easy, chat. This one, not so much. Alright, we'll do this your way. We're having to do this the way that I don't want to do. But I really do think it's that he didn't take the pills. Is the first thing that I'm thinking of here. Departure. There's that. Up through the night. Doctor, the oil. Through the room. Speak to her. Oop, go back. Come on, seriously? This is not... Masterman, that's what it was. Masterman. It has a toothache. Doctor on board the train. No, I just need the clove oil. I just want to see if this is the right question to ask him. It's all I want, but nobody actually has like a written walkthrough of what you're supposed to do here. It's all videos. Which is kind of dumb. And everybody who says they have a walkthrough, nobody actually does. Wait, did you not actually give him... Okay, there we go. Now he's getting into the person who did this video, like I pulled up a video for it, literally left this room, went to the next room, and then came back. Which makes no sense. Yeah, it said he asked me to prepare the sleeping pills. Okay, heard him discussing threatening letters with Mr. McQueen. He didn't mention any letters to me because he'd been reading one when I came in. Is that the lie, that he was asked to prepare the pills? Is that the lie? I think that... His gun? I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. Okay, come on. I just want to double check. At least that's what I can find out. I'm sure you're probably right, but like, yeah, nobody else, like, mentions it. He won't ask for pills if you have the gun. This is true. Okay, you're actually right. That's what they do, is preparing the sleeping pills.
Monsieur, I believe
so you are correct.
Not telling me the truth.
Okay.
What? How can you say that?
Because of the gun.
He received threatening letters. One, it seems, last night. Did you know he had a gun under his pillow? And even asked for my help to watch over him? I find it strange that he asked you for sleeping pills when he was afraid for his life and prepared to defend himself.
I'm sure I don't know. Maybe to calm his nerves, maybe out of habit.
It makes no sense.
Wait, please. Isn't it possible that Mr. Ratchet asked me to prepare the pills, but didn't plan to drink them for some reason?
It is possible. But I am a student of character, monsieur, and the Monsieur Ratchet you describe is not the man I met.
If you'll excuse me, my toothache is getting worse again.
I'm afraid this time you must prepare your own clove oil.
Okay, so we don't like Mr. Masterman, dude, whoever. I did.
I believe I am addressing Monsieur Hector McQueen.
Guilty as charged.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, sorry. Just an expression. My father used to say it.
You must have had an interesting childhood.
I mean, we're American for one, so yeah, we kind of tend to.
You're a detective.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's secretary?
I am Mr. Ratchet's secretary. Just over a year. I mainly take care of translating certain texts for him. Mr. Ratchet only speaks English.
Prepare yourself for a shock. Your employer, Monsieur Ratchet, is dead.
So they got him after all.
What do you mean? You are assuming he was murdered?
I know he had enemies.
Okay, well, let's talk about it.
Monsieur
Oh, you found a Steam guide.
He was
Got
American.
it.
He was an antiques dealer. I don't know much more. Mr. Ratchet
I don't
never
think you get
talked about
enemies working as an
himself or his
antique
life,
dealer.
but
Well, it depends on what
I
antiques you're
think
working in.
Ratchet wasn't his real name. And he left the United States to run away from something. Or someone.
Yes?
He started getting letters. Threatening letters.
Do you still have them?
I have one.
Did you know that Monsieur Ratchet had asked for my
help?
Asked you? No, I didn't know.
He knew he was in danger. When did you last see him?
Last night around 10 o'clock, I should say.
Did you like your employer, Monsieur McQueen?
No, I did not. He was, I'm sure, a cruel and dangerous man.
Okay.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
Interesting.
I went back to my compartment. I read a little. In Belgrade, I went out onto the platform to smoke, but it was cold. I quickly went back in. I then went to Mr. Ratchet's compartment to take some dictation for him. I left around 10 o'clock. I saw Captain Arbuthnot. We ended up chatting in my compartment. Then we went out on the platform to quickly stretch our legs at Minkowski. He left around 2 o'clock.
Thank you. I will need to check Monsieur McQueen's story with Captain Arbuthnot.
Arbuthnot. We're never pronouncing the H at this point.
I found a diary in Monsieur Ratchet's safe. Did you know about it?
I kept a business appointment book, but I know he had a personal diary as well. That looks like it.
Okay.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, I smoke cigarettes. I've tried to quit, but no luck.
Okay, so
Can
still
you
no
give me
vapor.
this letter, please?
Of course, here it is.
Time to die. That's all it says. Time to die.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No, he hated the smell of smoke.
Same. Only because mine leads to migraines and makes me really sick. So there is that. Okay. I need to talk to Captain Arbuthnot. So let's see if we can find him. Oh, hi. Okay. That's my room. Hubbard, or dude's room, Hubbard. Anything else I can ask you? Oh!
I found a button from an Orient Express staff jacket. Did you lose one by any chance?
No, monsieur. As you can see, I have all my buttons. It is not mine.
Okay. Okay, nothing in there. Okay, we gotta find the captain. Talk to him. Okay, I can't talk to you either.
The Orient Express bar is certainly well stocked.
Indeed. Anything else in here? Nope. There was not. Gotta check. Make sure nobody's like dropped anything in here. That's a no. Alright. Okay, nobody back here. So where is the captain? Can I go forward? I cannot. Can I talk to the two of you at all? That's a no. Okay. So what am I still missing? Oh. Russia talks to Miss Michelle. Okay. Russia apparently spoke French, but it said he only read in English. Okay. The murderer pretended to be Ratchet, still alive at 12:37. Alright.
The murderer may have impersonated Ratchet by calling Monsieur Michel to make it seem that Ratchet was still alive at 12:37 a.m. That was easy.
Okay, so then who pretended to be him? Hypothesis of the night of the crime. Alright, let's hypothesize. Ratchet takes sleeping pills. The murderer enters Ratchet's room, kills him. Nope. Ratchet takes the sleeping pills. The murderer enters Ratchet's room, stabs him with a knife, calls Mr. Michel to make believe that Ratchet is alive, opens one to escape, the train is stuck, waits for Mr. Michel to take a break in order to leave the room. Okay, we couldn't open the window. So I think this has to be the correct hypothesis.
Voila.
And indeed it is. The killer stabbed Ratchet and snuck out of the room. Is Mr. McQueen a suspect or is Mr. Masterson? I think Mr. Masterson is a suspect. As of right now, anyway. Intuition allows you to draw your own conclusions.
According to the information I have, this is a solid choice.
Okay. They're both suspects because McQueen, I know, speaks other languages. Ratchet did not. Unless they may be working together.
This appears to be a good lead.
So yeah, I think they're both suspects. Have to do with how the killer avoided being seen by Mrs. Hubbard. Okay. Between 1 and 20. Because that was at midnight. 12:10. The train is stopped by snow at 12:30.
This is wrong.
Okay, that's fine.
I must admit
Okay.
I do not
Seriously?
think.
There we go.
While Monsieur Michel was chatting with Monsieur Fauchet in the bar car between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m.,
I'm eventually gonna get it right. There's only so many ways you can go with that.
without being seen. That's the right answer.
Miss Hubbard a suspect or is Mr. Michel a suspect? I don't know. I honestly do not know. Is there anybody else I can talk to? Let me in the door. Thank you. Can't talk to him.
So, my friend, have you found our killer?
Not yet, but I will tell you what I have learned.
Please.
Okay. Talk about the
Our
investigation.
assassin could have gotten on
Wouldn't
the
be fun
train
if
at
it
Vinkovsky
Censor did it.
disguised as a conductor, entered Ratchet's room and killed him. Then he walked out through Madame Hubbard's connecting door, where he lost a button from his jacket. He had to wait for Monsieur Michel to be absent. He waited too long. The train had left the station.
He was trapped aboard.
Indeed. He had opened the window to make it look that he'd escaped that way. However, if he waited until the train stopped again due to snow, his footprints would have
He also would have probably frozen to death.
The murderer is still among us, on the train.
There's a problem with the second-class toilets.
What now?
All morning passengers have been complaining that the door is locked, so I went to check. I knocked, but no one answered. I didn't think I should open it without speaking to you first.
You did well, Monsieur Michel.
Oh, here we go.
I used my master key.
But who is she? Is she alive?
She is breathing.
Then if she isn't dead, isn't she our murderer?
That, my friend, is what we must find out.
Okay. Second class, Joanna Locke. Heading to Paris.
Miss, can you hear me? She's breathing. Her pulse is strong. There is no sign of physical violence. This woman is sleeping very soundly.
I'm beginning to think she's the one that had the sleeping pills.
The ticket reads Joanna Locke, traveling in compartment 105.
This
Oh,
woman
she's
is
alive.
sound asleep. Given her location, I would say she has been drugged and deposited here.
Well, at least it's not another murder on my train.
The train is, of course, full.
Monsieur, the list I gave you indicates that Hildegard Schmidt shares her compartment.
I will want to talk to her later. For now, we will concentrate on this mysterious young lady. Let's return her to her more comfortable bed.
Good idea. Pierre, locate this woman's room and fetch the doctor.
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to question her.
When she wakes up.
Please, let me know what you learn.
Mademoiselle Locke's compartment is 105. I suggest we return her to her more comfortable bed.
Yes, hopefully she will awaken soon.
Hopefully, but that makes me think if she's sleeping that soundly, she had the pills. She had the sleeping pills. At least that is the... Can I not investigate? Can. Oh.
A cup of tea with white residue at the bottom.
Anything else? It screams that maybe she had freaking... like, pills or something. Can't leave. She's even reading Moby Dick, so she's reading a classic. There is absolutely nothing else going on in here. Oh! Luggage. Yep, and we have
a briefcase and a wagon-lit conductor's jacket. And the button is missing.
Okay. Interesting. We have a locked briefcase. I don't know what her thing is. I don't see anything else that would suggest. Is it just a cup? Is there anything in her luggage? Anything in her luggage at all? Absolutely not. Well, you're helpful. What is her... Only one of 4 things? I don't know what the
No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. Have you tried 0000? But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. So, Poirot, any luck so far? We really need to find the combination. Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4?
Would you shut up?
Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. Have you tried 0000? But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? We really need to find the combination.
Would you
If you need a break,
shut
I can ask Jean
up?
to make...
Book, silent like a mouse, please.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll be quiet now.
Jiminy.
You need to concentrate.
Yes, I do. Thank you, you butthead.
Not one.
Book, there will be another murder on the Orient Express in a moment.
Yeah, yours. Okay. Two. There we go. Alright. No.
The stuffed animal is the same as in the photo found at the crime scene.
What a coincidence.
Mademoiselle Locke appears to have been investigating Monsieur Ratchet.
File reference number 15417, archive number 2526, police investigator Locke, room 203.
Mademoiselle Locke seems very interested in our victim.
Of course. She has studied her target.
Possibly.
Dude, if you do not shut the what's up, I'm going to hurt you. Massachusetts. Lives in Berkshire. Born January 12th, 1991. 5'4". Interesting.
Her driver's license confirms her identity. She is American.
These are fake IDs. It's certain.
Dude, I'm going to hurt you if you don't shut up.
This badge says that Joanna Locke is an American detective with the Berkshire Police Department in Massachusetts.
An American police officer? Oh.
Yeah. Back. Standard issue.
She has a gun.
Come, Poirot. Criminals are often known to carry one.
Ratchet was stabbed, not shot.
But then why take it on the train?
To protect herself, I'm assuming?
Look, she's waking up.
Thanks to you, I would not be surprised if our murder victim were also waking up.
What?
Dude, you are just that loud.
Oh, my head. What's all the yelling about?
Who are you? Give me a good reason why you should not be in handcuffs.
I can give you a reason, Book. Whose handcuffs will we use? I have none. Do you?
Well,
Uh-huh.
You are Joanna Locke, mademoiselle?
Yes, Joanna Locke. I'm a detective. Berkshire, Massachusetts Police.
I have found your credentials, mademoiselle.
And I know who you are, Mr. Poirot.
Then if the introductions are complete, perhaps the explanations...
Yes, I would like an explanation, because I'm quite lost.
I'll try. It's simple, really. I'm on the trail of a murderer.
I need a little bit more than that. It was not in the book. The Guinness Book of World Records lists Agatha Christie as the best-selling fiction writer of all times, her novel selling more than 2 billion copies. She's outsold only by the Bible and Shakespeare. That's a list to be in the top 3 of. The Bible, Shakespeare, you. Hello? Yeah, I would like to scoot back a little bit, but you're kind of planted against my hip.
I had just been promoted to detective after 5 years on patrol. It was my first time on a major case. It had
Armstrong
been
Manor.
Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped. The Armstrongs were desperate for some sign of hope. I was there only for paperwork, to fill in some blanks.
Okay. Daisy Armstrong case. Daisy Armstrong, 3-year-old girl, daughter of John and Sonia Armstrong. Victim was taken sometime in the evening of February 24th, 2019. The abduction took place at the Armstrong residence where the reception was being held. Miss Moreau, Daisy's nanny, discovered the child's disappearance at 10:45 p.m. A ladder was found outside the child's bedroom. It was used to remove Daisy from the home. The window, usually locked from the inside, was found open. 4-wheel drive tracks were found in the woods near the home. No party guests drove a 4x4. Have $1 million ready in 2 to 3 days. We will inform you where to deliver the money. We caution you to not go public or talk to the police. The child is in safe hands. After law enforcement protocols were in place, the Armstrongs followed the ransom demand instructions and paid the ransom of $1 million on March 1st. Since then, there's been no further communication from the kidnappers, and Daisy has not been returned. The investigation is still ongoing. Dad's name, John Armstrong, age 38, occupation, retired colonel for the British Armed Forces. We were hosting a social event to raise money for a local museum. There were many people, some of them strangers to us, and we were very busy. Then we heard Suzanne, Daisy's nanny, so Miss Moreau, screaming. It must have been 10:45 or 10:50 p.m. My wife and I went upstairs to Daisy's room. Suzanne was crying hysterically. Daisy was no longer in her bed, and on her pillow was a ransom note. Sonia Armstrong, 32, housewife. Last time I saw Daisy was about 10:30 when I went to check on her in her room. I noticed Suzanne was not around, but Daisy was sleeping peacefully, so I stayed with her for 10 minutes or so. I assumed Suzanne would return, so I rejoined the party. Nanny. Number computer input error 79, deposition to be retaken.
That's why I'm here. A damn computer glitch. Or somebody pushed delete instead of save. Whatever happened, we lost the nanny's deposition. So my entire contribution to the investigation is to take it again.
Telephone recording for the day of the abduction. 10:23 to 10:26. Sonia Armstrong called out a number from 2:26 to 2:36. Sonia called a different number. Then John called a number. Suzanne Moreau, so the nanny, called the same number as John. Then Miss Moreau called another number, and then John Armstrong called 911. So John and Suzanne called the same number.
The night of the kidnapping. The last call was for 911. I can't imagine the pain her parents felt when they realized Daisy was gone. How are they going to feel when they realize I have no answers for them? Only more questions.
Whoa.
How could the child be taken with so many people in the house? The misspellings are clearly on purpose, and they didn't return the child when the ransom was paid. The crime was audacious. How could the kidnapper know which was the window of Daisy's room? No, they could use a ladder to reach it, and no, they could enter the room without being seen. The investigation is now part of a pile of investigations, and my captain sent me here just to dot some I's and cross some T's.
Interesting. Oh, we have a
map.
map.
A topographical map. Often more important than a road map in these mountains.
Okay. Anything else? No? Oh, we get to play as her. Well, that's interesting. Can I just like check around outside? Is that a thing I can do? I cannot go off into the grass. Well, rude. I would also like to move a little faster. Is that possible? Haha! I can do a jockey thing. Kind of. But not really. Cool. Helpful. Like, I'm holding L3 and, like, pushing it forward, but yeah.
Good evening. Colonel Armstrong?
Yes. You're the detective they phoned about.
Joanna Locke.
I don't remember you.
I'm newly assigned to the case.
It's about time more detectives were involved. My wife, Sonia, she hasn't been herself. Every day is a waking nightmare for us. Tell me you've uncovered something new.
I'm here to speak to your daughter's nanny. There was a computer problem. Her earlier statement has been lost.
Oh, I see. We had hoped. Well, do as you wish. I won't be far if you need me.
That's just kind of not cool. Where can I find the nanny? They have big ass pictures of her all over the place. Alright. So where am I going? Okay, you're the nanny. Can I look at anything else?
A toy train. Now here I am on a real one. Lyon, in France. What a lovely looking city.
Oh, there's a void on the bed. Did you cause the void to be on the bed? Yeah. Alright, well, let's
Hello.
talk to you.
Are you Suzanne Moreau, Daisy's nanny?
Yes?
I'm Joanna Locke, a detective working on Daisy's case.
Is there any news?
I'm afraid not.
How can I help you?
I'm really sorry. I'm afraid I have to take your statement again concerning the evening of Daisy's disappearance. There was a computer problem. Your statement was accidentally deleted.
Of course. I want to
Okay.
help any way I can.
Tell me about that
Give
night
me
in
a
your
summary.
own words.
Kitty, yeah, there was a void on the bed.
To raise money for a museum, I think. Mrs. Armstrong is on her board. I was in charge of Daisy. I stayed with the little one all evening, playing with her and reading books to her. She couldn't sleep with all the noise and the comings and goings.
Okay.
When did you notice Daisy was missing?
I was only gone 5 minutes to phone my mother. She's in the hospital. When I returned, Daisy wasn't in her bed. I thought she might have gone to look at the party, but then I saw the handsome note on her pillow. I screamed and screamed. I couldn't stop.
Okay, did you notice anything?
Did you notice anything unusual before that?
I was with Daisy all evening. Finally, she fell asleep. I didn't see anyone else or notice anything in particular.
Okay.
Do you have any idea who did this?
No. I can't see who could have done such a horrible thing. The Armstrongs are such good people. Like my own family.
Thank you for giving me your statement again. I'll get back to you if I have any questions.
I won't be far.
Okay. I have Suzanne's statement. But her answers need some checking.
See? Void. Kitty. Alright, so what does it mean her answers need checking? Okay. So one element which does not match Mrs. Moreau's testimony about her phone call. Does not match. It said she was sleeping. So she stepped away for 5 minutes.
This information does not correspond to what Suzanne told me. Suzanne said she left Daisy alone for 5 minutes, but Mrs. Armstrong says she stayed with Daisy for a while and Suzanne did not return.
Okay, that was a wild guess. Okay, so do I need to go back into the bedroom? No, never mind. So who am I supposed to talk to? Am I supposed to talk to Miss Moreau? I'm guessing, maybe? I have no idea. Yeah, we're playing as this lady, this female detective. And you're pregnant. Oh, this will be fun.
The world through the eyes of a child seems so sweet.
So we're in the baby's room.
Help yourself, Joanna. You earned it, a toy castle. When I was a kid, I had a police station and a tiny squad car with a siren that really worked.
Mrs. Armstrong, my name is Joanna Locke. I'm a detective investigating the kidnapping of your daughter. May I talk to you? When is your baby due? Mrs. Armstrong? Sonia?
I don't want to talk. I just want to see my daughter again. That's all that matters.
Poor woman. I can't imagine how she feels. And another baby on the way. I want to help, but I'm here to take the nanny's statement, and there are no words I can think of to ease Sonia's pain.
I want to see my daughter again.
Okay, well. Helpful. Can I do anything in this last room? No. Alright, well, let's go talk to Mr. Armstrong, or Colonel. Maybe he can tell me something? I don't know.
Their fairy tale became a nightmare.
How are you doing?
Okay, well, at least let me talk to somebody.
Terry, you're supposed to have the stiffest of upper lips. The Desert War taught me that soon enough. But this
Fair.
is difficult. Damned difficult. Harder on my good lady, of course.
Of course.
Do you know where I can find Miss Moreau?
Her room is upstairs across the hall from Daisy's. She seldom leaves it.
Okay.
Did you see Miss Moreau during the party?
I remember seeing her at some point, but otherwise no. I was too busy with my guests. Wear the smile, shake the proffered hand.
I won't be long.
Take whatever time you need.
Oh, that's a lot of flowers to be putting over here. Anything else? Nope.
What a dear child. Sympathy and support for the Armstrong family during this difficult time. Thoughtful, but never enough.
Fair. I just don't see anything else that would be of any kind of help. Let's go back upstairs. Let's see if I can talk to Sonia again.
I want to see my daughter again.
Yeah, I'm trying, but like, you're not working with me here, babe. Like, if you don't answer questions, I can't help. Can't go in there. Go back in here. Did I miss something? Anything? I just don't know what I'm missing. Kitty, can you show me what I'm missing? Because I feel really dumb right now. No, you're just gonna sit there and look at me? Alright. Fair, I suppose. So yeah, I don't know what I'm missing. Oh!
That is a great detective job.
Okay. Stupid stuff. See, this is why it helps if you check the little gray cells more than I like to admit to.
Mrs. Armstrong? Let me
I said,
show
this
you
is a photo they have.
Daisy, my little Daisy. I miss her so much. How good it is to see her face.
I can't imagine the pain you're feeling right now.
She loved her little stuffed animal, Fluffy. She took him everywhere with her. The kidnappers took it as well. They didn't have to. That means they wouldn't hurt her, doesn't it?
Every lead will be followed up. You have my word on that.
Thank you. I shouldn't lose hope. Somehow.
I know it isn't my case, but I just made a promise, and I mean to keep it.
Good.
Do you know where I can find Miss Moreau?
She's in her room. Last door on the left.
Tell
Okay.
me about the night Daisy was taken, especially anything about your daughter and Suzanne Moreau.
Apart from seeing to our guests, I took a moment to check on Suzanne and Daisy in Daisy's room. Suzanne wasn't there, but Daisy was asleep. I sat with her for 10 minutes or so. Suzanne didn't return while I was there, but there's no reason for her to sit there all night when Daisy is asleep.
I mean,
went
fair.
back downstairs.
May I come back if I have more questions?
Of course. Anything I can do.
The stories Sonia and Suzanne tell don't match. I should recheck my file and track Suzanne's movements.
Okay. See, here we go, yeah. See, Suzanne made this call.
Nothing shocks me here. That is not exactly what Suzanne told me earlier. Suzanne was on the phone more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, she was on the phone for like 30.
The detective gets it right.
Okay. Okay, let's go talk to Suzanne again. I mean, I think it's fair they're giving us the opportunity to be like, hey, here is what she's detectivating. I also just didn't expect to play it.
If I understand you correctly, you left Daisy when she was not asleep.